Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the game. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Boston.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here, and they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Haniger is there, and Pedroia's gone to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In there, strike one. Career numbers with Iwakuma, just a 1 for 9. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. David Price is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 from Price. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Here's Price on 3-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a ball lined to the left side. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Seager is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Lifetime versus David Price. 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 now from Price. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Bradley. Gone! A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
Nelson Cruz.
Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here's Price now on 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 1-1 from Price. Oh, and he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Well, they did a nice job of trying to change his eye level. The fastball up, off-speed pitch
Batting
down.
fourth.
Problem was,
Second
it just
baseman.
didn't work.
Robinson Cano.
Now to the plate, Robinson Cano. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Runners on first with one down. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner at first here, one man out. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB, man. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. At the plate, Danny Valencia. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime versus David Price. 13 base hits in 22 tries. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. It's the Mariners 2 and the Red Sox nothing. So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through. A leadoff single for Ramirez. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, a leadoff single right here in the second inning. This is a good sign. Maybe this is how they get right back in the game, being already down a couple of runs early.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Iwakuma a look to first, and the runner back safely. On at first is Ramirez with nobody out. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And I'm looking at Leonis Martin. You know, this guy has grown through the years. When he first came up, he was just running all over the place, not really having an idea what he was doing. Then he really settled in and let the game come to him. And now we're looking at a pretty good outfielder.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr., currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. First pitch of the at-bat. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch swung out. Oh, the tag on Ramirez, and they got him trying to steal second.
very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Two out, nobody on. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. And the pitch. This is line to left. Henniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Henniger. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Mitch Henniger.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
All right, time for an adjusted defensive alignment for the Red Sox. I'm looking at Hanley Ramirez. They thought he was going to be a project, and what he's done is become a pretty good defensive first baseman. Now, we've seen him at short, we've seen him at third, but first base, he's starting to look comfortable.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball one. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Tuffy Gozowicz. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, Pablo Sandoval. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Misses, ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
When you're struggling, you'll look for anything. Been off to a little bit of a cold streak. He didn't hit it hard, but that's a big one to build on.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Line softly toward the hole. Cano for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Haniger is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Price ready with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez into shallow left. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway.
Getting out here.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. Haniger arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Shortstop number 2, Xander.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Freeman will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Robinson Cano.
Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the first pitch here from Price. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Leonis Martin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Pedroia, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a pass ball is the result.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Right on the corner, 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bogarts is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners leave a couple, but they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Hanley Ramirez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Settling in now, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
Well, that's a first pitch single. Maybe they got to get a little more aggressive. He's dominated them early in counts and throughout the whole game. Maybe they've changed their game plan. We'll see. Are they going to be aggressive or continue to be passive?
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on. But right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And this is fouled at the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Martin is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Come on, Mariners.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And he misses again. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in, Tuffy Gozowich. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Price ready with the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Barnhart, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Price sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners go down quietly there. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
swing and a liner, but foul. Out to short for Segura. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and this goes right past him.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. High pop-up. Cano is going to get there, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Line towards center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cano waits on the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
For Seattle, designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. He hit a sac fly earlier. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's Price now on 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Evan Scribner is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Evan Scribner.
Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Jr.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Cruz over to his left. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Pablo Sandoval. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes. It looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Two and 2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2 and 2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Andrew.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He hit a sac fly earlier. Low for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Stephen Wright gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Stephen Wright.
Ready for another chance? Leonis Martin. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Fielder, Leonis Martin.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The element of surprise. He drops down the bunt, gets a single, and now you have the guy who is the possible go-ahead run on first base, and he got there with a bunt hit.
Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Tried to get him fishing at the knuckleball, but it's 1-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Pedroia on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman.
As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Benintendi over to his left, and that ends the inning. None left for Seattle, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Casey Fiend has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
38, Casey Fiend.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Mookie Betts as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, my turn in the double play for
0-1.
one.
Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. Score remains 2-2. Josh Rutledge is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Josh Rutledge.
Dan Vogelbach is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Pitch on the way. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knuckleball upstairs. Dangerous pitch taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Bradley moving in. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
third baseman, number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Mark Zepchinski will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Mike Zunino is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Mike Zunino.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ramirez.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Stepping into the box,
Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
The 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's his third hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Tucker Barnhart.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
That was a squeeze bunt to perfection. He bunts it where nobody can handle it or can't get it in time anyway to make a play at the plate. Excellent job.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Sinker, 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Red Sox settle for just the one. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Mariners 2. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one.
Number 23.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Here comes the 1-0. That's to the left hand foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The designated hitter, Danny Valencia.
Now in the box, Danny Valencia. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Kimbrell's ready. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. And there's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands and right, out of play. Now another 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Stephen Wright earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Craig Kimbrell earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.